here we are. There's the Titanic right there. It's so beautiful. Look at that. Look at that ship. Look at that ship. It's a pre-iceberg right now. So that's good. That's good. And of course, I have some fun packs that we could do. We have a candy Titanic. We could go check out the Kauai World Titanic, which is what we used last time. We used that last time. Look at that. It's pretty fun. It's beautiful. The Titanic, just as you remember it, beautiful and pink. Beautiful and pink. We could go with let's see, I was checking this out before. Nintendo. Got kind of a Mario Titanic. I guess that one's hard to see from a distance, but look, they do have little warp pipes at the top. That's pretty nice. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, this one was fun because it turns everything into candy. This one turns everything into candy. Oh, it's a little hard to see from here, though. It's a little hard to see. Oh my goodness, who's here? Okay, these are the folks who made the map. They made it pretty quickly. 2016 map. Delicious, delicious candy. Delicious candy. Delicious candy. Delicious candy. Delicious candy. This one's kind of just like a general 8-bit. The general 8-bit. Obviously, all of these are broken. Almost all of these are completely broken. Oh, but this one has like a nice. Look at that. Look at that background in the back. That's pretty cool. I like that. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. I think this was a space one. I think this one's a space one. I don't know if it's specifically Star Wars or not. This is just how I remember the Titanic taking place in the void of space. Beautiful. It's lovely. It's lovely. There are a lot of nice looking packs out there, but as someone who usually just wants a bad looking pack, it's hard to find one. It's hard to find a bad looking pack sometimes. People usually try not to make them. This one's Legend of Zelda, I believe. Oh, that one's a little bit hard to see too. A little bit hard to see. I think let's go with the 8-bit. Let's go with the 8-bit one. I think that's probably the best one so far. Yeah, let's get it. So the Shrek one is actually not complete. The Shrek one is interesting, but it's actually not really. There's not a lot in there. I like that one, but it's they didn't do a lot of the work that I feel like you need to do. Basically, it was like, yeah, there it is. Donkey. Donkey is the moon, and Shrek is the sun. And I believe there's a couple of other changes as well, but mostly everything is the same. And look, that part is that's a little bit strange, of course. A little bit strange, of course. So let's add these had you have to download them from pretty sketchy websites. But I said, that's worth the risk. That's worth the risk. Okay. Now, these wonderful people, these wonderful folks, we're gonna go. There we are. Okay, I think, are we on, oh, we're on creative mode right now. We don't need to do that. We don't need to be on creative mode. We don't need to be on creative mode. I think you could do, game mode. Is that it? What is it, play? What was that damn, what's that damn command? Damn command. Damn command. Yeah, it's game mode. Game mode. Game mode. Okay, I guess I can't do it. No, I don't think I can sync it, but we could try. We could try if we could do, I thought maybe our cheat's not on. Maybe cheats are not on. Help. Help me. I guess, can I not even do that? I guess not. I guess not. We'll see later. Okay, so we've got. Oh, also, by the way, we are. Let's see. How do we get back? There's oh shit! I pushed too many buttons. Okay, there we are. We are a minion as well. Surprise! Surprise! We're a minion. Surprise! We're a minion. Shh! Don't tell. Don't tell. Don't tell anyone. That's our little secret. So here we are in the Titanic, just as you remember it. It's a well-made ship. It's a well-made ship. We can go enter the doorways. We have all kinds. They actually went and fully modeled out the whole thing. It's a pretty big ship. Pretty big ship. Damn, these crew rooms are small. That's my bed. That's my bed. A bunch of crew rooms. Hey, everybody get out. Everybody get out, it's sinking. Everybody get out, it's sinking in here. Everybody get out of here. Oh wow, big chests. Big chests. Just like the way like them. lot of storage. A lot of storage. A lot of storage. A lot of storage. I didn't know there was so much storerooms on here. I know a lot of that space is probably reserved for guests. Okay, we don't need all these storerooms. How many floors of storerooms do you need, you know? You know what I mean? Oh wow, oh look, this is a narrow hallway. Oh, I don't like narrow hallways very much. Look at that, that looks pretty nice. Look at that beautiful sunset. That's picturesque. I just want to go out there and touch it. I just want to go out there and look at it. Oh, thank you so much for following, Bretto. Hello, Bretto. Welcome to the Hell Zone. Welcome to the Hell Zone. We have mere hours left until this ship sinks. I'm trying to evacuate everybody, but it looks like they already left. They already left. Look, I found my way through. I found my way through. Whoa, what is this? I am the iceberg. I am the iceberg. Are these like furnaces? Are these like furnaces where you'd put like the fire and stuff to make the ship go? To make the ship go. What are you looking at? I found the door. I found the door. This is a special texture pack, yes. This is where you're currently going with the retro NES style. Right. You know, if you don't see a door, you gotta make your own. You gotta make your own door sometimes. I wasn't aware it was so red. So red. Oh shit. I hit the iceberg, unfortunately. I believe I just hit the iceberg. Uh-oh. Folks, they said it was the unsinkable ship. They said it was the unsinkable ship. Could be. Let's assess the damage here. Actually, what happened is we're kind of by the rudder. Looks like we're kind of by the rudder right there. Kind of by the rudder, and it looks like. Whoa. Okay. That'll be fine. I'm sure that'll be okay. That'll be okay. We don't have to think about that. Don't think about that. propellers, and I said, let's leave. I saw those propellers, and I said, let's get out of there as soon as possible. Perhaps maybe even edit that part out. Look at that. Got ice climbers. Ice climbers. The ice climbers are here. Mega Man. Mega Man is here. Mega Man is here. Pipes. 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 More ice climbers. We already saw that one. Let's see. Do we have bomb? Isn't there dynamite in this game? Be under tool combat. Oh, TNT is what I'm looking for. TNT. TNT is dynamite, I thought. Okay. But then how do we make it go? Maybe if I put it. Okay, what if I do that? Then I guess, what if I took a sword? Maybe a sword. There. I'll get a sword and I'll hit it. I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think that's how you do it. A button. If I put a button on it. I don't know, I'm struggling with this. Okay. There we go. All right. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Oh, flint and steel. That's a good idea. Flint and steel. Flint rider and steel. Good. Thank you, Bredo. Good tip. Good tip from Bredo. Now, this is the way to get around. This is the way to get around, folks. You know, and it's like, I do get stressed out. You know, I get stressed out with these, like, narrow corridors. So, it really, I think it'll, like, really, like, liven up the place to have kind of, like, a little bit of open space here. Yeah, I think that's really nice. That looks really nice. I like that a lot. I fell down. It's okay. It's okay. I didn't even look at that explosion because I'm a cool guy. Cool guys don't look at explosions when they see them. There we go. The flying controls are strange. I don't always like them. I don't do a lot of that. I don't do a lot of flying. Now I wanted to see that's where was that painting? A beautiful painting that was here. It looked like some kind of Savage Kid. Savage Kid. Hello, Savage Kid. Hello, Savage Kid. Oops. Well, we're down here now. We're down here now. That's okay. There's plenty of ship to go around. There's plenty of ship to go around. imagine if the Titanic was like nice and open like this. Look at that. You can even see like the outside. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. That's very nice. That's very nice, actually. Now, this help us. Oops, this help us breach. Breach. Oops. That's true. It was open like that at some point. That's a good point. Okay, there we go. Oops. Here comes Mr. Iceberg. Here comes Mr. Iceberg. Here comes Mr. Iceberg. Yes, it's called the Titanic. They made a movie about it. I don't remember what happened. I don't know. I think it was okay. I think it turned out alright. I think it turned out okay. I think everything was fine. I think everything was okay. Alright, now let's watch. Oh, is being underwater prevented from blowing up? Does that not work the way that I thought it does? Apparently not. Apparently it doesn't. So that's kind of what happened. I think it was they got the breach, and then kind of what happened was that the water leakage is actually what caused the ship to sink. The hit that it sustained was not actually that bad. It was the fact that they continued to fill the ship with water afterwards. That's kind of what caused the Titanic to actually sink, because the weight of the water proved to be too as, you know, the history of the ship, or kind of the way that I've seen a documentary, so I think I'm pretty much an expert on the subject. I think I'm pretty much an expert on the subject, so I think I could answer any questions that you have. I also saw the movie Titanic, so I know kind of like the information that was imparted in that film. Okay, there's my bed. That's good. Gotta make sure that I have my home point set. You have to make sure that you have a home point set in case you die, in case you pass away unexpectedly. It doesn't make sense, you know, with how flammable the ship seems to be. It seems like kind of like a bad idea to have all these furnaces right in front of the wood. It seems like that's maybe not going to do it. Maybe that's not a good thing. I could see that being a problem. I could see that being another point of failure, perhaps, for the Titanic. Because then you also had, oh, what's in here? Okay, nothing important. Nothing important. You know, a lot of these furnaces, like, you'd want them to go, but like having them be like largely made of wood is also another problem that they have. It's largely going to be a problem. It's going to be a little bit of a problem that they have. No, this is solid. This is solid right here. You know, that's not going to blow up unless you get like kind of like a TNT. You know, that's going to be okay. They should use more of the steel, I think. You know, because look at that. That's durable. That's durability right there. That's durability. That's really what you're looking for in a ship, I think. Kind of durability. Like a nice underlayer here. That protects you against the. Oh, it's very dark here. It's very dark here. But I guess, you know, people weren't really meant to see this part of the ship, right? They weren't really meant to see this part. Yeah, so it makes sense that it'd be like a little bit dark. It makes sense that it'd be like a little bit dark on this side. The frame rate is going way down. But I think that makes sense. There's probably a lot going on. It seems to be a lot going on. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff right there. I think you filed this under like the oddly satisfying category of ASMR, right? Oh gosh, everything. It's a bad situation up here. That's a bad situation. Whoopsie doopsie. Whoopsie doopsie. So, you know, ultimately, most of the ship is okay. I'd say that, yeah, like you got kind of a couple of problems with the ship. You got a couple of problems with it, of course, but like most of it's fine. Most of it's doing okay. What do they got for the smokestacks here? The smokestacks. So now you can really see like the different levels of the ship. You know, how kind of like the upper levels, like we're kind of like more for the upper class, and like as you go further down, you kind of get like more of a, you know, the everyday man's, the economy class, Titanic, the economy class. You know, down here is where Leo would be. This is where Leo would have been hanging out. You know, he's not. He's not quite up to the standards. But we go to the was it Keira Knightley? Was it her? I forget who the lady was in that movie. Ah, there we go. Just to break that smokestack right on free. Free smokestack. Oh, look, some of the fire has reached the top. It's reached the top. I think that's probably what's really taking the frame rate the most. Is probably this fire simulation. The simulation of the fire going right here. Well, as you can see, everybody, the Titanic ain't shit. The Titanic ain't shit. I was able to conquer it quite quickly and easily using only dynamite and a little lighter. That's, you know, so that was, you know, when you have a ship that ultimately like does not have the structural integrity it needs to, you know, it's going to be. Yes, I'm using Optifine as well. Actually, if you look at the ship from this direction, you'd never know anything was wrong. You'd never. Well, there's a little bit of fire. There's a little bit of fire as well, but you know. If only we could do this with the ray tracing too. If only we could do this with ray tracing on. See, you know, the Titanic in all of its glory. Did you know that there was a second Titanic? I believe there were three ships in the Titanic series. Okay. I believe this is controlling something at the. I may have ruined the structural integrity of the redstone, because I don't really seem to be. It doesn't really seem to be doing anything. But what this was supposed to do. Well, I think it's much more. You can see it a lot better this way. You can see things a lot better if you just really open up the space here. You know, but yeah. So there were two sister ships in addition to the Titanic. That I believe. I'm pretty sure that none of them were actually used, or maybe one of them was. I'm not entirely sure of that. Hello, Shun Boy. Hello to you, Shun Boy. How are you today? You know, just doing, you know, destroying the Titanic as you do. Could this be? Could this be the iceberg over here? You know, this small island. Looks like a small island. Does this have anything to do with, or is this just like here? This might just be here. works quite well on that. I think earlier I had like something like maybe like a 1070. I don't know. I don't know what it was. Maybe there was a little bit of a tear down. Like there's like a lot of like sometimes you don't want to like go and do all the missions to unlock everything. And, you know, I feel like once you get going, like you don't like you You know, why don't we go up here for good measure? For good measure. Whoopsie doopsie. Whoopsie doopsie. Oh, look at that. These big, big, big towers. Big, beautiful towers. Big, beautiful lava boat. Big, beautiful lava boat. Now, I believe this was not part of the original design in the Titanic originally, but I do think it's a nice addition. Some cheesy pizza cheese, delicious cheesy pizza cheese, delicious cheesy pizza cheese to add to the Titanic. I think it would have been hello, Quiet Gabe. Hello, Quiet Gabe. How are you doing, Quiet Gabe? Yeah, that's good right there. That's good right there. And so I think I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. I'm doing a-okay today. Sometimes you just want to go. Sometimes you just want to go destroy some stuff, you know. I'm just showing people demonstrating what happened to the Titanic. I'm demonstrating what happened to the Titanic on that fateful day. As you can see, they ran into a lot of trouble when the lava started pouring from the smokestacks. I think that's when you really know that things were kind of unsalvageable, in an salvageable state, Oh yeah, look at that, because you got even some lava pouring out of here. Well, it's just history. You know, that's how things went back then. That's how it was back then. They didn't have the knowledge and foresight that we have now to know that something like, you know, like if you were to put TNT around here, that it might not be a good idea. You know, that might cause trouble. You know, they didn't know that. They didn't know that at that time, and so like it really caused some unforeseen issues. Yes. Yeah. I think the part of the movie where they had the entire center part of the boat with just treasure chests floating in the air. That was the most gut-wrenching part for me. I think that was the most gut-wrenching part for me. Love a bucket, love a bucket, love a bucket, love a bucket, love a bucket. Oops, I'm on fire. Yeah, I think that's one of the issues with that movie. You know, like you want to tell a human story, but you end up missing out on a lot of core details. You know, it's something that you'd have to watch like kind of like a documentary or read a book to kind of find out that kind of information. But luckily I'm here. Luckily I'm here to tell you how it really happened, to tell you how it really went. I like this little stone island in the middle of kind of like the chaos. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice right there. Now, would this burn, this material, or will it just kind of, looks like, hello, ISO-EFAM. Of course, yes, you know, information you can trust. really nice to hear. It's nice to hear. It's nice to meet you. I'm glad that you've been enjoying. I'm glad that you've been enjoying them. Yes, this was the Titanic at one point. I don't know if it still is. I don't know if it's still the Titanic.